A very warm welcome to the channel. Today is Friday, the 22nd of November 2024. A warning for you, I am going to reveal to you how these CCP shills do lie to you with their basic lies, fabrications and fibs, manipulation and misinformation. They constantly go on about Western media, but very rarely do they actually show you a video or a fact about it. It's just them talking. And it's very hard to believe, but some people do fall for their propaganda. One of the biggest CCP shills is this guy here. I have shown him before on his channel, Jerry Gray. A former BBC, no, tell a lie, a former copper from the United Kingdom, went to Australia for some unknown reason and ended up in China for the last 20 years. And quite often you would see him on YouTube in his very uncle-like kind of voice explaining, China is great, you know the normal story. More recently, he actually did something that China produced the best solar panels. Well, they may produce the most solar panels in the world, but definitely not the best. And obviously he's telling a lie and didn't do any research for it. Maybe he just read the CCP manifest. Solar panels, China #1. Here, I went on to Google and I found this straight away. Sun power is the best performance overall. REC, best for warm climates. Panasonic, best for roof with tight spaces, etc., etc. But you don't have to believe me. I've done the evidence for you. Solar power panels made in Singapore. Singapore is not China. And the other one that we did was REC, I think it was. REC is saying they are not from China. They're also from Singapore. Then he went on to go on to EV cars and saying they are the best cars in the world. And China does produce the best EVs. Yep, they do produce the most electronic vehicles or electric vehicles, but guess what? They definitely are not the best. Quite simply, I found this online. And I went to a very reliable source, Top Gear. Yes, it is from the BBC. Used to be brilliant, but they're still going, but with no Clarkson, etc., etc. So let's have a look. Number 20 is the Fiat. Number 19, a Lotus. Number 18 is Hyundai. Renault is 17. 16, Hyundai. 15, I can't pronounce the name. Something. 13 is a Volvo. 12 is BMW, 11 is Volkswagen, 10 is Jeep. What do we have? Polestar is there, number 8, and number 7 is Dacia, 6 is BMW, 5 is Tesla, 4 is let's just stop there. Hold on, stop. Now, it said MG4. Now, MG4 is used to be British, but basically made in China now. So they have one in the top 18. We can continue a little bit. Where did I get to here? So number 4 is MG4. Number 3 is the Porsche. Number 2 is the Rolls-Royce. And number 1 is the Hyundai. Now this is quoting from the Top Gear from, Jerry, your favorite company, the BBC. So do be aware of these people who love to just criticize every single country and also, criticize and say it's the best when the evidence is there. Complete lying for it. I don't know if they watched the video. To be frank, I don't really care. But this is like a warning to you. Be aware of these people in China, the Western CCP shills, who somehow do these videos for clicks, maybe, views, maybe a little bit of payment from CCP, or they can be on television, etc., etc. One quite recently, I can't remember the actual guy, said that China has never stolen any IP. Let's go to a very simple one. If you remember, if you're as old as me, you remember MSN, Microsoft Social Network. And in China, round about 2008, 2009, they invented, or Tencent, a very big company called Tencent, invented QQ. If you go to the terminal, if you go into the coding of it, it's exactly the same, but they just changed it around a little bit with no license from Microsoft at all. So they constantly do it. Am I moaning? Yeah. Am I complaining? Yeah. But I want to get the message out there. You do have to be aware of these awful characters who will call you a big fat white idiot. They will call you stupid, and they say, do this again and I will block you. There was one in Beijing called Jason Smith, an American who, same kind of thing, does lots of propaganda saying the West is bad and China is good. And he blocked me on Twitter, which I find quite funny, in a way that I don't block people at all. They can have their point of view, but you all know the restrictions with it. So you can criticize me, you can do constructive criticism, show me the link for the evidence that you are talking about, and show me multiple links, not just from Chinese central government. I want it from everywhere. And that's a bit difficult to do. Videos from real people in China, not propaganda videos from children's television or from China TV International. Someone with their camera would be really good. Exactly what I do on this channel. It's all food for thought, and it's just sort of like a warning for you. Do be aware of these people, because they do manipulate, and some people can be easily manipulated. And we all sort of are stubborn in one way, that we can only think one way, and they push that narrative where you should actually always be very objective, and there's always two points of view. These guys, they are very subjective just to one way, and they will be that bad in the way of telling a little lie or a porky pie. That's it from me. Thank you very much for your time. Please do like, subscribe and share, and have a wonderful Friday after all this sad and dreary news I gave you. Cheerio for now. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.